Is everything going on okay down there? I'm going back to bed. It's fucking Sunday. I'm on holiday. Viva Las Vegas. Viva. It's an IVA situation. I forgot about my IVA. Once I got into all the trouble, I had to get an IVA. I had to consolidate all my debt. That's a contract that you're bound to for 6 years, I think. That's on the record. And I had to shut my original account with a horse of the Dark Horse of the Not So Fucking Great Club. I went back into HSBC. The Griffin. All recorded. HSBC's are very annoyed and possessive over their sense. They are. They hate it. To get an IVF, it's a step before bankruptcy for those who are going to need it. When you get an IVF, you have to give all your details. Tell them what you spend the money on. So the person on the other end of the phone, if you've got a tap phone, tappity tap. Who's that? On the who's on our kid's line now? Today I'll go and find out, doctor. So, one step away from bankruptcy is an IVF, not an IVA. Or an IVA, IVF. What's IVF? Oh, that'll be the test tube babies. Yeah, you know what I mean. But IVF. I keep saying IVF. It just keeps coming out of my mouth. I'm not even trying to say it. I'm just waking up. Bear with me. So an IVA is a step before you go in the void of bankruptcy, where you can't do anything with a bankruptcy. You're not allowed to leave the country, really. So, the IVF person on the other end of the phone gets to know all the details, and you have to give an account of exactly how much you're coming in your account and going out your account. Of your IP address is tracked and known when you get an IVA. Yeah, it's all recorded, because they have to phone all the brokers and all the investors that you've got the debt with. They do have to do that. I know they do. And then all the debts, because you've got an IVA out, all the debtors and brokers have to get hemmed in like pigs. They have to stay away from you. They're not allowed to come into the account. If they come in the accounts, they're logged on the account of the address. Depends what address you're in. And they know, you know, that it's an electronic footprint and the back. Do you know where HSBC is based? It's from China. They're very particular, the Chinese, about their money. We used to be like that in Asia. We have samurais. We just chop their heads off. Do you know a samurai soldier is, Asian boy? I know a load. I've got a whole army full of them. Clay pot men. Dead. Woken. So I was just thinking about my IVA that I had out, because I had an account with the Horse of the Black. Lloyd's, like the gym. I've never been in Lloyd's, never had a membership there. Been a few times. I know a snowboarder used to have one of them. From up north. A Mona Lisa. Yeah, got Evan Almighty. And a fucking Blackwood Ebony, working in the jewellers. I know. I know. I'm just talking about my IVF, my debt that I had to have, and I was meant to pay it off, and then Simcock got all the details to that, and she got added to the debt and put on in a pig pen and now on the washing line. So you got that going on with the old financial business. They don't care about. We're going to change the law about that, I think, where the law of money, Satan's reign. He likes to say, if I did a train robbery and I went on a train and I robbed a bank for money, I would get up to 25 years in prison. Money's the one that you're going to get the time for. Doesn't matter about the RAPED or the keyholes. That's all right. You're allowed to do. You're allowed to be a pedo in the old world. Satan didn't mind that. He liked the peepers. Jeepers creepers. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I've had a peephole man all my life. He's all right. It's all recorded, I think. It's a test. It's an experiment to see who's the black sheep. That was a word. Yeah, it is. And then, really, the ones that were buried alive weren't really the black sheep. Well, we were the black sheep amongst the wolves in sheep clothing. Because they're all looking as if they're like just little sheep. It's just us. So, hold on a minute, I compose myself. Alright, hello, you're just a sheep. Yeah, just a sheep. Underneath they're a fucking werewolf. So really, nothing's what you see. An IVF. An IVF again? Who's F? Do we know an F? I think we do know a fucker. Who's an F? There's a prison up where I used to live called Franklin Prison. They used to have they've got the top criminals in there. They do. They do. It's like Frankfurt in Germany. It is. It's a bad prison to go in. We've also got up north where I used to be. I'm the angel from the north. We used to have Durham Prison. I went in once. I thought, I'm going to go in. I'm going in. I went in to see James Horn, the one who got killed. I went in. Oh, I went in all right. Right underneath the fucking guard's nose. Took my baby in with me. I did. She not remember. It's only 3 months. I thought, I'm going to have to go in and see this motherfucker. This is the one that left me with a pepper spray trying to get me done with crimes back in the day. I got away with that. Nobody knew. I just kept quiet. They thought I didn't know. He used to have a Golf. Volkswagen. I don't have a car, so I'm a walk wagon. I'm a walk wagon. I am a walk wagon. That wasn't a fraudulent slip. Was it a fraudulent slip? Walk wagon. Because I have to walk everywhere because I ain't got a car. My driving licence has expired in August 2022. I ain't renewed it. It's on the system. I've never renewed mine. And I got a dodgy fucking picture on it because it wasn't me. It was when the ace of the rump was being me. So I look different. I've got many faces. I didn't used to look like this. I died. I told you they killed me. So now I look like I'm back. Cat's back. Mia, missing in action. I returned from the IVA, of the IVF of Viva La Vegas. Just killing the Los Angeles Angels of the Damned. Los Angeles Angels, they're fucking Hell's Angels. Not in the good way, Hell's Angels. I mean, it's good and bad and everything, isn't there? But these are the blinded by the light ones. Louis lights. Well, they kill you and then they leave you for fucking dead. Or they'll eat your fucking brains like Silence of the Lambs. I know. So then you've got IVA, which is also what? Milk. Do you know what IVA stands for? Well, UHT. That's where they give you the treatment, medically speaking, of course, if you're a doctor in the know. Not Doctor No, Doctor Who, no. You know nothing, doctor. UHT, that's why they give it all to homeless people. It's the process of boiling. Kills all the fucking germs in the muscles. That's why they do it in they don't have fresh milk. Sometimes it goes off, like in France, they don't use fresh milk very often. It's all UHT stuff, brain fries. Like fried eggs, make an omelette, got to crack a few eggs, kiss a few frogs, till they turn into toads. And they go back to toad and toad all. I know, it's just weird, man. So I just thought I'd mention my financial situation, because obviously I'm in a financial pickle. I'm not in a financial pickle, really. It's all an IVA. Financial department know all about me. Know where I've been living all the time. Of course they do. It's online. And the banks are very particular about their money. 25 years for robbing a fucking bank. If you RAP a child or do your peeping toms, lucky if you get 2 years, you're out. I watched it in Birmingham. 7 of them last year. They all got let off. Paedophilia. 7 of them. And then I'm living in a... Think about this as a story, right? So you know my story. As a house guest was upstairs in the upper realms. In here. I'm downstairs. I'm in the granny flat at the back of the house. Front of the house. So guest come just to stay for a couple of days. I haven't seen him. He's had his hood up. No, I can't see his face. Feel his energy though. And guess what I found out today? You're not going to believe it. He came here. He's an 8-ball of a Bri. Why? Bri A. Ann. A-N. How did he get here? He came on the bus. Guess who paid for his tickets? The church. Why? She says her mum's a psychic living on the canal. Is she? Yeah. And then I said, who paid for his ticket, did you say? Oh, well, he's I don't know, really. She says he knows a guy. Well, we all know a guy. I know a lot of guys. He knows a guy who just wanted to help him out, so he gave him the money for some weed. Probably a betting on him. And some money for some ticket and a bit of spending money to come up and see her for a few days. He's meant to go back tomorrow. Good job he looked online this morning, because he realised the dates had been mixed up. He doesn't have to go tomorrow, he has to go today. So he's left the house today, removed by the church, who paid for the ticket. Why would a random man, and why is no random man paying for my tickets? I got nothing. And no one's paying for my stuff apart from Viva La Vegas. Milk. Give me milk. Viva. Of a visa. Has they got my visa or not? Did I pay for the ticket? Was that my... Oh, okay. Is the church doing that or not? Wow. I know, really, but... So apparently, yeah, some random person for them church has just randomly given a dude some money to randomly come here to where I live with the Asians who are trying to kill me and put a hit on me over the weekend. And now randomly, I go to the churchyard on date night, I say a few holy words. That's quite polite, I thought. I do apologise if you're not used to seeing people being rebuked and the demons being told what to fucking do. They do that in the church. It's like the Omen. And now, randomly, he's gone. He's coming back up next week, apparently, though. I'm not sure whether the church will be paying this time. I think they're running out of money, aren't they? Is their credit score gone down yet? Are they still playing the game? Ah. So overall, Sergeant, how would you say the day's been coming down there? Alright? The ghost ship okay? We haven't had any space invaders, have we? Oh, good. I sorted them out. That's why Fernley's on my team. Fernley's a demon, by the way. He's not an angel. Well, he's a kind of fallen angel. They raped and robbed and stolen him. He was brought up in the fucking house of horrors with the fucking horrors from Cornwall. He cried his eyes out when he was 2. Prayed to God, say, I can't live like this. So I can't do anything this time, Fernley, but don't worry, I'm going to get justice for you. I'll send someone. He was an innocent child, was Fernley. Had a big heart. He turned into a beast of Bodmin and well, I told you what Fernley did. Took too long to give his BA. He said, that's Fernley, doesn't mess about. So he's down, he's from Oz. He works with the Abbas. The abacus is 15:15 on the clock. So I just thought I'd come in and, I just thought I'd come down and say hello and see how you're all doing in the Army of God. Because luckily I have good soldiers who let me have a day off. I'm done, I'm retired, I've got a new job anyway. I'm not really what you think I am. You're still living it. Are they still living in the past? Are they still trying to think I'm like... They still think I'm an F? They think I'm an IVF? Do they? Do they not know that I have no Fs? No fucks left you give, no fucks wanted, no fucks given, no fuck cares, no fuck backs, no fucks lost, no fucks fox. No fucks. I've done the foxy fix of the foxy bingo. Who won, didn't we? They're still going on. They're having a war and arguing with who? Just themselves still. They're in the battlefield with demons because they're demonology. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're in war fighting with those demons that they summons for themselves. So they're now in The Walking Dead and having to kill what they paid for. Well, paying back what they've got to pay. I know what you're saying. I've lived where you've lived. Wow. Over an IVA. I told them not to open them doors, so I fucking told them don't open the fucking doors. Fucking squaddies think they know fucking everything. Oh, go on then. Off you go, motherfucker. Don't worry about me and the Sarge that you ate. We're just fucking dickheads here. They've opened up the con of the CERN. That's a concern for them. We're alright. We got Fern. I mean, look. We're going to be okay. Got a whole fucking legion. And I've got the other ones because I'm in HSPC and they love me. Christ. Before. Christ. So as the great train robbery continues downstairs. Because I'm friendly with Asia and China, and they are alright with me now that I'm not a number 33 for sale off the Korean fucking wanker who's tried to order me like a fucking menu off the menu 33. I want her. Whoa! Trump was gonna fuck me. Trump tried to sell me to him. That was his bargaining deal, me. That was his ace Trump. His ace card. I've got kaPa here. Give me anything I want. No way. Yeah. But it's alright because I used to be an emperor of Persia. I like Persia better, but apparently they've changed it and that. It's not called that now. I don't know what it's called now. I might have to Google that. Go on the goggle. Find out what do they call Persia now. Have they changed the name of that again? Why do they do that all? They're always spelling different names. It's still Persia. Like I'm the Persian pussy. Cat. Persia. So I've got favours down in China. Once they found out who I was, they fucking lost it, and I think they're going to all blow up Trump. The trumpets in heaven are blowing. So 1908. Ooh, shit, so because I got underground connections in Persia, he says I'm allowed the Legion of Army to come and help me. What do you mean? Oh, what I mean is, I'm allowed to use the clay pots from Persia. The army that I used to have. The rising of the dead. Bed knobs and broomsticks stirred. They've been twisting that knob one too many times, haven't they? I know they have. They're all... So... China said I'm allowed to use the clay pot people. Which means we now have a whole extra. I just thought I'd come in and tell you for the rankings, for the ratings. I'm now allowed to call upon and summons any time. They're all working for me. I mean, they are anyway. But I've actually got permission of the Chinese government to use what? The clay people. Mud. If you go to Persia, they have an underground, or they did have. I mean, they used to have the underground in the B-22 and 2033. That's where the concern was. They dug a hole so fucking deep. They do. That was the concern. China, B-22 and 2033. Suppose go. There's a zip on the zip wire. So we've got extra backup now, just to tell the demonologists, because you've just opened concerns of a wormhole that you're now stuck in, like a funnel web. Eating Dettol. That's your new drink, Dettol. Fentanyl, Dettol, no Wetanol, Tetanol. We can now, well I can, you can't. I'm the boss. So I can now, if they really fuck me off, all I've got to do is call. Sorry, I was talking again. I actually might hear the dog barking next door in a minute. So, what does that mean? It means that the army of the clay soldiers that are from Persia, they've got a whole museum of them for anyone who's ignorant. Go and find out who the clay soldiers are. I think now they should be worried. I know. They've tried to kill me with every demon. Anyway, I love the demons. Demons fucking love me. They all work for me. That. What do you want, cat? Anything you like. We'll do anything for you. Anything. Anything. No, name it. That's what they say all the time. That's why I've been so safe. So I'm downstairs and upstairs. I'm a servant and I'm a king. All the time. It's like the ship. Starboard sir. Klingons on the starboard side, starboard side, starboard side. The Klingons on the starboard side. Here we go again. I ain't been out today now. I need to get some fresh air. I know. Tell her to go outside. She's doing everyone's fucking heading. Am I? It's my job done. Oh, we're shaking. The whole feathers are fucking shaking. I've got a feather in my cap. I just thought I'd call in anyway and just say that. See what's going on today. I hope the card readers and everyone's having a good game today. Sunday tonight. They always order fucking Chinese on a fucking Sunday. Make sure that my black horse is tagged and bagged if they order any more fucking desserts delivered on my account. I ain't paying no more, mind. That's I'm not the bill that I told you about. I mean, you know this, but I'm just making it official. Nobody is to spend a fucking penny out of any account that's got my name on, or fake name, or pretend name. And the plastic one, who's using the plastic of everything, it's me. Be careful she doesn't stand too close to the fire, because she might get melted. And if she gets offered a trip to go away somewhere, I'd advise her not to go on that boat. It's just what I'm saying. They think they live in the millionaire's lifestyle. You can't live a millionaire's lifestyle, a champagne lifestyle, on a beer budget. You kind of, that's why I'm just on coffee. I can't even afford a fucking shot of rum. Oh! That's confirmed then, good. 24:34 on the clock. I'm gonna go and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything today, boys, girls. I'm just on holiday. Enjoying myself with my new Ofsted position. Looking forward to seeing what the ops try and do to this week. I'll go and investigate, don't worry, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward, because the thing is, when I ask a question, I already know the fucking answer. So what I'm looking forward to this week is seeing if they dare turn up for a start. If you dare turn up, I'm going to come back and comment, hello? Fancy 10 bricks? Oh, I've got all 10 of you. The ones who raped me. In the gangbang. In Handsworth. And Aston. And, yeah. Caught it on video and sold it. I know about that. Of course I know about that. I was there. They just thought I was drugged. I was watching when you leave it. We can leave our bodies too. And I've got 3 Rajas. We had Raj, who was tagged and bagged with his fucking ankle thing, who went to a court case down in London. Got done with the crime for abusing a woman, but he got off with it. And then I got Raj, the laws of Handsworth. And then I had Raj, who I met in the cafe. 3 Rajas, I love the Raj. I used to go to the Indian food takeaway called Raj. 3 of them, in Birmingham. All running a sinking ship. Very clever Raj. One of the Rajas who had the tag on, Dean's the same. Dean the paedophile. It's a ring. Yeah. And Raj, who was Batman, drives a Mini with a bat on the back. He came back from London. He had a house arrest. He was only allowed out at 7 o'clock. And he said he'd been to solicitors. I says, what for? He says, well, I'm teaching their kids how to use inheritance because I think they're not getting my houses. They need to do that. And he had a whole speech about how you weren't allowed to get inheritance. You've got to spend the money. You've got to know what you're doing. So I said, hold on a minute, Raj. You're not going to leave your children any money. Because why? Big man, rich man? Because they need to learn about money and they've got to appreciate it. Oh, I says, like you did. I says, can I just ask a question? Says Raj, little Raj, he was like a little puff. I said a puff of cheesy crisps. And his wife, he hated her. He's a pervert. Sex addict. Gay boy. Him and Dean used to. And I said, okay, so you don't want to leave your children the money. Where did you get all your houses from, Raj? You get your houses from. And why, Raj, while I'm on here, why have you police put a tag on your fucking ankle? Well, I'm going, Dean, because I can't deal with this bitch. She's always having a go at me. I'm just asking a question. Where'd you get your houses from? And why have you got a police tag on your ankle and you're only allowed out till 7 o'clock at night? That's kind of, you're under house arrest. And you're using whose property, sorry? Where did you get them from? The Persians have a great scheme running in Birmingham for property management. If you would like me to talk more about that, please let me know and I can talk more about it. It's a whole... They've even seek and ye shall find. Seek and ye shall find. The Sikhs bought the job centre off the council and the council now rent the job centre in Handsworth. That's who owns the property. I says, who owns this fucking building? Well, you not believe it. Council have bloody sold it. I says, who the council sold it to? So they said I said they did. There's a County Durham, the hospital sold the car park, private people, and then they made the people pay for the car park when they were going in the hospital. It used to be free before that. It was a hospital car park, and then the council. So now, the Seek and Ye Shall Find own probably 65% of Birmingham properties. Buy them all up. They wait for the people to die, or they make the people die, and then I'll buy it from you. I'll get it from, like, it's Monopoly. They're playing Monopoly with people's lives. I know, because I'm the banker of the game, Monopoly. Except I own the board, so it doesn't matter whether I play or not play. I'm not playing because I'm just watching what you're all doing. And that's what they're doing. I just thought I'd come and share that. I hope it's helpful for someone. Anyway, I must go because I'm bored of this. I just came in just to fly by night. Just to fly by night. It started when the storm started. June last year. That's when the ships came in for me. But I always get it first, so you're unlucky. Because we know that. For 12 months, my fly-by-nights have been watching your... Every penny's accounted for. Every step. On my daddy's GPS. The God's plot system. So I'm going to go and I'm going to leave everybody just to carry on doing what you're doing because I know you like to watch and you know what that's like? I've been to Amsterdam, me, a few times actually in my 20s. When I went to Amsterdam, they have booths. What do you mean? Well, it's like a telephone booth, except you were in the telephone box this side. Telephone, remember that song with the Gaga? Texas, Mexas, Bexas, Texas, Becca. So what we do is, you have a booth. So it's like, basically like a confession box they have at the Catholic churches. We don't have them in Church of England because we don't confess anything, we just get away with it because Jesus will save us. In Catholicism, or Satanism, they have a confession box. It's the same in Amsterdam, except they're for the Satan's version. Just to blatantly be there rather than hiding in the church, pretending you're occultism. It's not real. It is real. So what they do is, in Amsterdam, they have the box that you go and sit in and you watch people have sex. I didn't go in, no, I didn't go. I don't need to see that because I know I've seen it, thanks. I don't need to see that again because I just know that. I didn't. Do you want to have a look at? No, I don't. No, I can see. I can see that. So then, the other thing they do in Amsterdam, I never went. I just went to investigate Amsterdam, what they do in it. I like the tulip fields, me. I'm on the tulip fields. They have a penis museum in Amsterdam where the Germans used to be. An actual penis museum. That's why all these Willy Wonkers think they're Willy Wonkers. Satan's funny, isn't he? This is Uncle Louis. So, and the other thing they have for those people who are in America who've never been out the country and haven't seen Amsterdam, it's right, they have canals all over there now. Canals everywhere. Bikes. They all ride on the bike. Falling off the bike, falling in the lake, falling all over the place, or falling off the fucking bike and the dogs bite them. They also put shows on. Should we go and see a show? What sort of show? What do you mean? I've had to learn this because this is not, I'm not human. And this is not the behaviour that we would do where I'm from, isn't it? Lions do not act like this, I'm afraid. This is something I've had to act along with, and yes, oh, this is great. Can we go back to the cafe and I could just have some more weed, please? Because I think I need a tumbleweed to come and sort me out. I can't unsee this now. They put shows on and they literally have on stage full-on Phantom of the Opera sex shows. And you watch them having, like, animals at the zoo, dogs. Do you know what dogs do when they have sex and when they've made a contract with each other and they get stuck? They can't pull apart, they're stuck with that partner for a long time. I've seen it a few times. Dogs, that is, not the sex shows in Amsterdam. I never went in, I just went to the cafes and watched the humps over the road with a tank of a wanker. Whoa! And on the boat on the P&O, Anthony had been over before with a cat. He was married to Kath as well. She was a KATH, same as me, but she was a Kathleen. Anthony, Antonio, that's what his name was, yeah? There's 3 brothers who are not so great. He's an Irwin though, the funeral directors. Got an Irwin here, funeral directors. When we went on the boat one day, they were trying to set me up. And he said, it's all right. He said, I've got some weed for the journey. I says, what do you mean? He went into the roofs of the fucking P&O ferry and got a weed out. I said, where the fuck, how the fuck, when the fuck, what the fuck? He said, I kept it here from the last time me and Kat went. Did ya? Wow. How do you know it was the same ship? Oh, because, exactly. So when we're coming back through the customs, he'd shoved it in his deodorant thing. You know those roll-on ones? You can take the roll ball out and put the stuff in the middle and put it back. It's a customs thing. I know about customs. I'm a customs officer now. So I'm going through customs, and I'm so, because I know I've got nothing to get caught if I'm not, if they catch me, they would let me off anyway, because they know it's not fucking me, I'm being set fucking up. So I'm going through, and he's going, don't mention it when we go through customs, catch, keep your mouth shut, because I'm telling you now, if we get caught, I'm fucked. You are fucked, because whose idea are you using? So who's Cap? Who's Calf? Is that Calf or my Calf? What Calf? The Calf's Cafe, cooking out the storm, 35 minutes on the clock. So what I did was, we're all queuing up because you've got to go through. If you come from Amsterdam in the UK, you have to be. They do have random checks because Amsterdam is legal for weed. Here it's not. It's like in America, you're allowed guns. If you come back to the UK, I can't bring a gun with me. I'll get arrested because our laws are different than your laws. Depends where you are in the world, what the laws are. So we're coming back through customs. This is in the early 2000s. And Anthony's starting to fucking sweat, and I mean sweat. So I'm going, hey, Antonio, what does that smell? Can you smell something? It smells, it's like a weedy, it's a musky smell. Shut the fuck up! What's the matter, Antonio? He's a Pisces. Fish. 18th of March. Birthday was. My brother-in-law. He's Italian. I told you I was married to an Italian mafia from Sicily. That's where his mother's from, Sicily. You know about the Sicilians, don't you? It's a different part of fucking Italy. It's the island. It's an island. Like Alcatraz. Antonio, Francesco, and Giovanni. 3 of them. Brothers. My brother-in-laws. I'm telling you. Because Giovanni was taking the piss out of fucking Franco. He says he's come back from that fucking Thailand, the motherfucker's off it. I says, what do you mean? He wasn't speaking, they weren't meant to be speaking to me, but Giovanni used to talk to me. He's a cancer. He's alright, he's not as well. Giovanni was a funny one. Anyway, he says to me, he's fucking lost it, that fucker. I says, why? What's he done now? I says, I'm not saying anything. I have no opinion of my ex. I says, it's just an example of why I'm not there. And he said, Cat, he's gone to fucking Thailand. And he thinks he's fucking get God's gift. He says, I need to go over. I says, where to? Thailand? He says, well, yeah, he's been on holiday. And I went, yeah, I know. And the band showed us a picture of he was with a caged tiger. Picture from the zoo. So I said, why is he losing it? He says, Cat, he's fucking lost it. He's come back there. He says, all the women love me. They love me here. They do. This is that. Thailand's the best place to go. It's where his friend got the Thai bride from. He bought her. Brought her back here, and she's ripped him off. So Giovanni says to me, he says, Cat, he says he thinks he's fucking King Kong, God's gift to women. He says, I said to him, are you fucking... Giovanni's a bit more down to earth. He says, are you fucking nuts? He says, you've been to fucking Thailand, they're all fucking lady boys. Was it a real man? Was it real women? Or are you talking to the fucking lady boys? Like ladybirds? Me and Giovanni had a laugh about that outside the doctor's when he was looking after Yolanda before she fucking got killed. But died. I know. She's buried now, she's dead, so I mentioned all this stuff. But Giovanni did say that. He said this motherfucker's, he's fucking nuts, Francesco. He says he's fucking nuts. Thinks all the women are fucking great in Thailand. He says, well, I the fucking all got cocked. I said to Giovanni, I said, I cannot possibly neither deny or decline. I cannot possibly agree or to disagree. I have no comment. But I know what you mean, sir. I know what you mean. Well done. So that's that. So I will go now because we're on 39. This is my life. This is what's happened. Well, the dead life is just a story. But yeah, so the lady boys are Hancock. Is he still going, that politician? Hancock? He's not still fucking Hancocking about, is he? He's not a politician still, is he? I don't know, I don't watch the news, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. What is his Hancock still? He's hanging his cock. Has he hanged his cock? The chickens running around headlessly in Bangkok. Bang bang, cock cock, bang bang, cock cock, like Hong Kong. Used to belong to the British. They took it back in the 80s, I think. Some, or in the late 80s, I can't remember. There was hell on because of the Bangkoks, there were the cockers, the cock-a-poop of the cocks and twins. All 41, 42. I'm gonna go before I turn myself fucking insane. I think I'm thinking too much. They twice say that I do that. She talks too much, she thinks too much. Somebody's got to think, because I'm the only one with common sense and a brain around here. Well, where I am in the trenches here. But it's not the trenches now, it's really rather delicious. So I should look forward to seeing whether the fire service or the police service or any other service decides to come up and try and lie. I know they're going to come and lie, so I'm looking forward to watching their faces when I smash their eggs with an omelette and make a delicious omelette. I'm going to put cheese, onion and hot chilies in it. I like chilli. Yeah, it's a bit like Costa Rica. Jungle and sexy sun. Bye, Mickey.